Attention. Here are my index cards. And
all right, everyone likes babies, right?
yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, the American education system in the 1950s was at an all-time low. This was because of the post-World War II, right? So we have Vietnam War heroes coming back from war, right? And so families began a significant amount of having babies. All of a sudden, babies are just pouring out. This generation was called the baby boomer, right? To be exact, it's 74.9 million babies were born into this generation. That's a lot of babies. So this affected the American education system, okay? Classes were 30 to 60 students, okay? It's very high compared to what we have going on today. Students would attend class for 2 hours only and leave, and another class will come and take their seats. This would happen 4 times a day for teachers. For 30 to 60 students will come in for 2 hours, and then the next round of students would do the same for 4 times a day. So teachers were kind of, they were overwhelmed, okay? Students couldn't continue coming to class because of the amount of students. So wherever classes were held, students would attend in other places like barber shops. Students will also share chairs with each other because the classrooms would be so packed during those times that they wouldn't have any space. So 2 people to a seat. 1 person on one side on half of the seat and the other person on the other half. The other bad problem was that students were going to class with each other from ranging from 6 to 18 years old. So the classes were being taught at an all one level, not based on the knowledge of the student. So this also became hardest on teachers. They were underpaid and overworked, and a lot of them were turning in their resignation at a time when they were needed the most. But what happened when teachers would try to organize a classroom, it would be way too hectic for them. And this would cause the teachers to discipline the students versus teaching them. So the system started trying to change the way that they function. And they thought of the rote learning. Rote learning is for are routinely used for fast memorization, which didn't work in the education system. And so the education system started thinking of other things that they can do. So they decided to go overseas and see how other countries were doing it. One of the countries that they visited was Russia. Russia is a very structured education system. Their focus is around math, science, and engineering. And they're very structured. Every day, 30 to 60 students would attend class for 7 hours, 6 times a week. And so versus what we were doing was 2 hours, and they're doing 6 hours a day for 6 days. They found that their education system was amazing. So when they came back, they changed a lot of things. Instead of doing 6 days, they said 5 days for 7 days, and they changed their focus to surround math, science, which became the education system's main focus. With all this said, I want to say thank God for baby boomers, because if it wasn't for them, today we wouldn't have the education system that we have because of their overpopulated generation. So, thank you.
Baby boomers is
Espérate, ¿de qué es lo que